Welcome back to School Calisthenics. It's not Tim and Jacko, it's ponytails only because we're here with Fanny Josephine has come for a school visit to learn how to do the human flag. So we're going to just quick have a look with Fanny what we're actually, what it looks like before we've done any of the strength work. We've loosened things off, but just with the technique. So, bottom arm, palm open so the shoulder is open rather than closed off. Put your feet right up close to here, so rather than far back. Yeah, that's it. Top arm on here, and that's going to try and pull straight, and then you've got to pull that hip towards that shoulder. But just have a little, just see where we're at to start with. Have a little like kick up. Yeah, have a go. See what. Go on, have a couple little goes. We're going to see if we can make it better. Good, okay. Try it again the other way.
Yeah.
You might have one side that's a bit better than the other. Oh, that side's a bit better. Okay, we've got a bit of something. Yeah. You can feel there's a little bit of something there. Yeah? Okay, so those three things. Top arm pull, bottom arm push, and then pull the obliques up to the top side. We've got to train those three things when we can train them separately. Then we're going to try and train them together and then put it all back into the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, the pull of the top arm needs to be, as I said, with a straight arm position. So I go from, I'm going to hang, hands quite close together. I'm going to go, rather than dead, where I'm just literally hanging out here, I'm not active, I'm not trying to pull, to going into what we call an active hang position, where I actually drive my shoulder blades down. You see how much further I go up. So ears are by my shoulders, I drive, and I keep my ears away from my shoulders. Then I'm going to try and let go of one side and stay there where I've not fallen out of that position. Yeah. So I'm going to create tension around that joint. So go with your hands quite close together. A bit closer, guys. Right, so then completely relaxed here, ears by your shoulders, and then drive shoulder blades down. Good. And then hold that at the top. Hold that position. Then try and let go of one side. Good. And stay. Good. And then try the other side. Cool. Relax. Relax. There you go. But what I want you to focus on is going active and it coming. Look, I'm not bending the elbow at all. If I go straight arm, I'm just squeezing my shoulder blades together and down at the back. If I bend my elbows as well, I go even a little bit higher. But for that integrity of that triangle of arms for the flag, this top arm needs to stay straight. I can't be using my bicep to pull. So rather than me using my bicep here, I've got to use these mid-lower traps. So you're trying to almost get this shoulder blade and pull it downwards that way. So just turn around and show the camera. So you're going to feel like when you're hanging on this arm, you're going to feel like you're pulling this diagonally down there. Almost take the air that towards that hip. Yeah? So, and I want you to see, you need to stay there. So I'm going to go active, take my hand off, and stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah? So elbows stay straight, drive shoulders down, together, there, elbows, there, that's it. And then on to one side. You try on one side, hold, stay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, good. Go to the other side, that was good. Happy with that. It feels a little bit different, right, than just hanging out there. 2, 1. Cool, you got the box behind you. Because what I want to try and do is I want to get into a position where I pull into this active. I take one hand off, so I stay active there, I've not fallen out, I've stayed active. And then from here, I'm going to try and actually pull that hip up towards the shoulder. So my feet move only because they're connected to my hip. Pull hip towards the shoulder. It's hard, but you're going to feel all down the side of here. So your feet will move, but you're not trying to move your feet. Pull your hip to that shoulder that you were hanging on. Yeah? Squeeze. Do you feel it there? Do you feel that in there? Bang. Nice, that's better. Bottom arm is there pushing, and it's pushing at an angle. Yeah? It's not direct, it's not vertical, it's a, let's call it 45 degrees, like a angle like that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go hand turned out, like it has to on the bar. And if you're holding a pole, like a vertical pole like this, you'd have to turn it even further. It's just a bit more comfortable on the horizontal bar. So I turn the hand out to try and open the shoulder up. I don't want him closed off. I want to try and open him up so that my arm, the humerus bone here, can drive straight into the shoulder. Rather than if he's turned in here, he's going to go out somewhere. So turn the hand open. I go on to like what would look like a normal side plank. But what I want to do is try and actually take my feet further away so I get more of an angle of this arm. And then I need to drive myself away there. So rather than being slumped in, I'm driving away. And I can try and make this T position. If that's good, rock down, back to a press up. And then I want you to actually turn into it and turn and push away and open up. The difference between being here, turning and opening up is a big thing that we need when we're on the flag. What often we see with people is they start to turn inwards because we don't have the strength to stay out. Good, hand up. And then try and really push yourself away towards the wall there. That's it. So you feel that active position, that pushing away. It's the opposite of what that top arm's going to do. Also rotate down. Good, and then come back up and almost push. You've got to push away and up here. Up, 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 up. Good, good. There's a little bit of that sort of stability. Nice. Then can you slide your feet a little bit further away so this goes at more and more of an angle. So feet closer to the wall, closer to the wall. And then, yeah, that's it. And then really push away there. Can you feel that? Yeah. Nice. So we've worked on the top arm pull, connecting with that oblique, so pulling the hip up at the same time. We've worked on the bottom arm separately, that pushing arm. We're just going to try and pull it together now, but in what we call an angle flag, where rather than being out horizontally, we're going to be out at sort of a low, it's like it's a flagging, but it's not very windy, so it's just not flying quite as high, which is going to come from, rather than holding, my bottom arm's going to be on this vertical pole, but rather than holding the top of here, I'm going to hold a crossbar. The further away I am, the easier I make it, or the opposite, the closer I get to here, the harder it becomes. But if I'm somewhere about half a metre out from that vertical pole, I go active with that top shoulder. I then pull my hip up to the side and push with this bottom arm, and then I lift myself up in there. So I get that lift by pulling with the top arm, pushing with the bottom and squeezing that hip towards there. So those three things: shoulder on the top side, pulling down, bottom arm that way, pushing away, and then pull that hip up to that. Push, yeah, exactly. Push like you were on the floor, yeah. Pull with that one, and then squeeze that hip to there. They're the three. There we go. Whoop. Feel that? Good, and then I want you to try and hold it there. Push and stay, push and stay. Good. I think we need to get this going. That to that. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Good, one more and hold it. Try and give me a few seconds. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good, so keep your legs there. Straighten this. There. That's it, that's it. Pull here. Here, there, that's the one. You feel that? Boom. My arm should be making a triangle. Yeah? Yeah. And then I'm going to try and pull, again, not with bicep, from that mid-lower trap, push, and then just try to see whether can I take one foot off the floor and take another foot off. We call a vertical flag. So I'm straight up vertical, but I'm creating a triangle of pull and push, those two opposite forces, enough to suspend me off the ground. Now roll and push that chest through the other way, that way. Got to push that away, and then you're just going to try and dangle your feet off the floor ever so slightly. That's it. So yeah, you got to open that. Yeah, there, open up. That's it. And then just try and dangle. You got it? Push, 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 push. Good. Right? Yeah. Swap sides. If you feel like you're moving towards here, towards the bar, it means you need to push more. It means that your pulling arm's winning. Open that up, push away. That's better. There we go. There. Woo! Good. Squeeze that hip. Go on. That's it. There. Nice. Rest. This. There, go on. Squeeze that hip up. Hip, 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 hip. Nice. See, I'm barely doing anything there. I'll hold your leg. Yeah, I'll hold your bottom one. Your top one is going to rest on the knee. There. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. There, that's it, that's it, that's it. There. Nice. Okay, so that was Fanny's first experience. We've had about an hour on the human flag, and we've gone from trying to kick up over there at the start and not really anything happening to holding it with me, giving you a tiny bit of nothing, a tiny bit of push on the hip. So we just need to do a bit of work on that pushing arm. Yeah. Tomorrow we're coming back and we're going to see if we can get a little glimmer of flag on your own, because what we finished on there, just trying to kick out into that position, there's a little bit of something, some of those connections happening. We're going to go home and get a good night's rest, not out partying, let the brain process what's happened, then we're going to come back tomorrow and see what we can get. So we're back, it's day 2 of Fanny Josephine's journey towards the human flag. Yesterday we got through all of the breaking down the different parts of it, that pull, that push of the bottom arm, and squeezing that hip up towards that top arm in the flag. And we did some stuff putting it together. We made some good progress yesterday, but we went away, had a good night's rest, we weren't out partying. And then, so now we've warmed up, we've just revisited some of those little bits and pieces, but we're going to see what we've got in the locker now, see if we can get something long enough for a photo. Yeah? So let's have a go. I'll give you what I'll support you on first, and then we'll go out on your own. Yeah? Strong side. Push away, push away, push away. And then we can see that. That's it, that's it, that's it. Good, good, good. Rest, rest, rest. There, that was starting to come. I can, as I take one leg, one hand off, and then I swap, and then swap, you can feel, where did you feel? On the top side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not here.
Okay. Get that. Pull that hip up to that top side. Try one on the other side. And that's it. That was your stronger one. And that nice push. Push. Try and get your feet out over here. Push away. Push away. That's it. Cool. Try and snap that bar, yeah? And then the bottom one, you're pushing away as hard as you can. I'm not going to support you on this one. Kick up, kick out, but make that max, yeah? Push with that bottom arm as hard as you possibly can. Try and snap that top bar, get the feet out of the way. And Harvey's going to capture this for the cameras for us. Max, 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 max. Oh! Well, we're seeing from like the improvement. I know you feel like you're desperate to do it, and the improvement from like the first one to then the last one was like massive. It takes some time to build up some of the strength. So one of the biggest things that came out from it was you're pulling, because you get what you train for. So you do so much pull-ups, and you can do 35 kilo pull-ups. Like I can't do 35 kilo pull-ups. And then when I asked you about what's your weighted dips like, you're like, oh, I don't do weighted dips. And we need to try and balance out those two opposite forces. So the pull is there and strong enough. It's the push of that bottom arm. So getting strong at those dips, and train dips like you would do train your pull-ups, and start to get that push to be as strong as that pull. And then we'll have a good chance to create enough torque to lift the hip up. Then that last bit's getting that connection, which I think you're still working on. So things like with the angle flag, and work your hand closer towards the vertical pole, and the stability ball one, to really feel that pull of the hip towards that shoulder. If you work on that with the angle flag, moving your hand closer and squeezing that up with some weighted dips, you're going to do your pull-ups anyway, but get some weighted dips in your program, then in 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that we can start to see you'll have built up the strength to then it will be there, because it's very very close. Yeah, we can give you like the technique and some of the what we call movement patterning, that muscle activation of those 3 things working together. And because it's quite new, like we get some change in like 1 day, but in terms of getting that push stronger, that just takes a bit of time to build up. But like we always say, like redefining impossible, like it feels impossible when you first try it. Hopefully now it feels a lot less impossible, because certainly like the one you did then at the end, like we're getting there. So it's about making little steps, and the first step is make it feel less impossible, then have the exercise and the tools to go away and work on building up that strength to be able to do it. So you're going to go and work on that back home, and then you're going to come back and show us.
Yeah.
your full human flag.